Welcome to JG Cards. Right, in this video we're going to do something, we're going to talk about base set, right? We're going to talk about base set. So obviously what we did is we pulled some cards, yeah? Right, these obviously are top loaded cards. These obviously are PSA 10 base set, yeah? Right, these are obviously shadowless versions of base set, right? And then this is a shadowless first edition, right? So as you know, base set unlimited boxes have skyrocketed in price, and there's kind of need for another video on it, but there's people on YouTube right now breaking these boxes. So they're disappearing faster than ever, right? But what you've got to understand is a lot of people that are breaking these boxes and these boxes are disappearing is the packs are being turned into single cards. Now, there's someone in the Pokemon community right now. I need to do a video about this. They're very dishonest, yeah? So what they're doing is they're telling you to save first edition cards, right? And if you go on eBay and you can find someone selling, like, I don't know, a first edition Pokemon trader, right? For example, a trainer, yeah? For less than 100 quid. Right, maybe PSA 9, PSA 8, whatever. You should be buying it, right? Now, there's a person in the community that basically is sitting there saying to you that you should save your cards, right? I'm not going to name the specific person because if I do rat them out, you will figure it out. You will figure it out what I'm talking about, right? I would say they say they are very large positions, yeah? Let's just put it that way. So they say they have very large positions on these cards, like they have 20 base set first editions, you know, 20 base set of this, or 20 first edition Abra cards, or whatever. What? So why are they selling, right? This is the question, yeah? If I said to you that I'm not going to sell my base set cards, right? Like my base set, my shadowless, yeah, my shadowless, my first edition 9s, my PSA 10s, yeah. So if I said to you, yeah, that I would basically, let's say, for example, I was telling you right now, to save these cards, right? Obviously, I'm getting messages. Should I mute my phone again? I'll do that right now. Hold on. Right, I'm a busy person, right? Yeah. Hold up. Bit of delay, yeah. Bit of delay. Bit of delay. Bit of delay, yeah. Right, so basically, like I was saying, there's a person in the community that is basically telling you to save your first edition cards, but then they are selling theirs, yeah? So that is basically like, what? So you're telling me to save them, but you're selling out? Like, what? like, do you not realize this, yeah? So, for example, the first edition is always going to be the top dog, yeah? No matter what. So if you're going to invest in base set, the first edition is always going to be the top dog, yeah? The second top dog is going to be shadowless, right? Even if you can get 7s. Now, you know what? I've got loads of the... I sent loads of these in to be graded, yeah? Way before the boom was hitting, yeah? Way before the boom was hitting. This is just like a 6... a 6 and a 7, and you know, at the time when I was basically gonna sell these, originally I wasn't gonna keep them because they was like low grades, but then I was like, at the price point there was at the time when I did grade these back, you know, a few months ago, I was like, why would I even bother selling them? I just think it's cool just to have the original set, yeah? Even if they're not 10s, 6 is still a good grade. For something that's raw and it's half a pack, yeah, for 20 years, it's still not a bad grade. So the reason why I'm making the video on about base set unlimited, right, is this is more big, going into it like, so these are like base set cards, right? These are like all base set cards. Like there's base 2 in here, there's base set, but obviously I just went through my box real quick and bust out like, oh, there's a Hitmonchan. I pulled this out of a booster, yeah, and I thought this would be quite sick to show on the video, yeah, just as a one-off card, right? So obviously there's like Squirtles, Pikachu, Wartortle, Squirtle, yeah, Squirtle, you know, Squirtle, yeah, Squirtle, Wartortle, yeah, Pikachu, Squirtle, Pikachu, Charmander, Pikachu, You know, Pikachu, 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 Charmander, right? So you get the idea, right? There's a lot of this stuff in my hand. This is not even half. This is not even a quarter. This is not even a third, right? This is not even an eighth or a tenth of what I have in these stacks of cards, yeah? I have been grading them over the period of like 8 months, yeah? Like, you know, I've sent many submissions on my channel where there's literally like 20, 30 base set cards in with each submission, right? So I can get the other cards back, sell them, right, get rid of them, and then keep the stuff that I will expect to keep and, you know, go up in price. Like, you know, if you don't know, I was grading these way before the boom hit, yeah, way before the boom hit. You know, I was grading all this stuff, and I've been grading it over the period of months and months and months. And, you know, it's, to be honest, like, this one even looks shadowless, but it's not. It's 4th print, right? I was, like I say, I was submitting these over and over a period of time. Every single month, I was sending them in, and people was commenting on my channel saying, why are you grading base set? Like, why are you grading base set? Because, in my opinion, there was a potential in grading the commons. Now, that's being sneaky, yeah? Being sneaky, like being under the radar, yeah? You're being under the radar where no one knows that, like, the only 20 or 50 people that were following me on YouTube, yeah? Those 50 people knew that I was grading base set commons. So, for example, if 50 people then send in base set commons because they see me doing it, the pop report doesn't fly up very fast, right? So, you've got to remember this, right? Now, Gary, yeah, from Pawn Stars, Charizard, 7 first edition card, sold on to Logan Paul, right? You've got to understand, yeah, that guy has hundreds on hundreds, maybe if not thousands, a couple thousand Shadowless, first edition commons, you know, Shadowless Unlimited, right? That guy's broke many, many boxes, yeah? You've got to look at other people like TCA Gaming, yeah? Got a load of bulk. They've got Pikachus just sitting around. They've got Charmanders just sitting around. They've got, you know, you've got Squirtle sitting around. You've got all these cards sitting around, right? And they're just sitting there doing nothing. I have loads of them sitting there doing nothing. So people right now are paying up to 500, right? I've seen auctions on this guy's eBay page that basically tells you not to sell first edition, and then he's there selling first edition, telling you to keep your base set cards, and then he's there selling them all. So, you know, I don't care, regardless of me selling these cards, because at the end of the day, the submission that these came off is paid off, yeah? So these cards are all free, right? That's just the way it works, right? So you've got Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur. This one I think is a 4th print. Yeah, it's a 4th print. This one's a 4th print one, yeah? But I couldn't find my other one, right? So, basically, you've got people paying £500 for a base set Bulbasaur. Now, is that going to sustain? In my opinion, I don't think it is. Right? I really do not think that £500 for a Charmander PSA 10 is going to sustain. Do you remember when I had PSA 7s of Charmander? And I couldn't even sell them for £20, yeah? People would not buy them for £20. There was like, will you do 15? Will you do 10? You know, will you do 15? Will you do 10? I even had offers of messages even offering me £8, yeah? So people was offering me £8 for, say, a Charmander 7. Now, those people probably made, I don't know, on the upwards of £100, right? You know, from we selling them at PSA 7, they hit the Pokemon boom. People are paying PSA 10 price of like 500 quid or $500, yeah, about $500, yeah. So, you know, you've got them people that are paying that kind of price, but you've got hundreds of people that have got these in mint condition, right? So, you know, when all this stuff starts flocking into PSA, which it's going to come, PSA is going to get overwhelmed with this stuff. Like, this stuff is going to be nuts, yeah? Right? That pop report, like me, adding, let's say, like, 5 or 6 each submission, like, dun, 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 dun. It's going up, right? Now, that is kind of, like, not a lot. But then when you've got, I don't know, say 10,000 people do a submission, yeah? And let's say each single one of them send 20 base set cards in. of base set Charmander or base set Squirtle or base set Bulbasaur, you think that 10 population is going to just stay there? It's not, right? My opinion, yeah, on base set is it's going to crash. And the reason why it's going to crash, this is my opinion, I believe it's going to crash. Like, I don't even need to sell any of my cards. I'll still keep grading this stuff no matter what, because it's still sick to me, yeah, to be grading this and still looking back and be like, I got a 10, I got this, I got a 9. Because I'm a collector in the hobby, yeah? I'm not someone here for the fast flip to make money, right? At the end of the day, I don't care really what the price of this card is. If it's £100, £200, £300, £400, £500, I don't care. I really don't care, right? Because I've got the original card in a Gen Mint 10, right? You know, I'm not bothered. Now, you see, some people, yeah, are very quick to sell their cards as soon as a price increase comes, you know? The ultimate game is the longer you can hold, the longer the better. But you obviously have to cash out at one time. So some people will turn around and say, well, when do I cash out? When do I cash out, yeah? You see, you want to cash out when you feel the best, like you've made the best gain, yeah? So some people, like with Evolutions, will be cashing out at, say, I don't know, 300 quid, yeah? They cash in at 300 quid, they make double profit on the box. They go, oh man, what have I done? Like, man, now they're selling at 400, 500. If I waited, I could have made an extra 100, 200 quid. You know, like, you've got to understand, yeah, that is when it is. But one thing to note, right, is this is why, obviously, the video is quite long. It's explaining what's going off, yeah? So, people keep breaking these base set boxes. So, we're going back to now, where people keep opening these base set boxes, keep opening the base set boxes, keep opening the base set boxes. Means the quantity's dropping. So, most of the hype behind first edition, base set, blah, 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 is behind YouTube. Yeah, it's solely behind YouTube. Logan Paul does a first edition base set box break. Everyone goes mad for the Charizard card. The price skyrockets, yeah? But, right, okay. So, if that is like one box per year that maybe gets opened of first edition, yeah? You've got to understand that there's like, I could name you 5 people right now in the last 2 weeks that have broke a base set unlimited box. You've got Randolph Pokemon, you've got Z&G Emporium, right? You've got FaZe Clan, you've got TGF Bro, and you've got another, there was one more, yeah? There was one more, right? I can't even think who done it right now, but there's someone else on YouTube, yeah? That broke a base set box, right? They broke a base set box. It was like there's 5 people. If I remember, yeah, I'll comment on it below, yeah? But there was 5 people in the last couple of weeks, yeah, 5 people have broke a base set box in the last 2 weeks. So, if that is how people are going to keep breaking these boxes, do you understand that the demand is going to go up, but people will forget about this. People will forget about these cards. Do you understand? People will forget about these cards just like you forgot about Unified Minds. Or you forgot about Unbroken Bonds. You know? Or you forgot about, I don't know, what was it? Vivid Voltage? Like, are you bothered about Hidden Fates right now? Like, you know? This is what I'm saying. You'll forget what happens. You'll forget. Yeah? And when you forget about these sets, this is when you start either the price starts climbing or the price starts dropping on the product. Yeah? Where most likely the price goes up. But if there's nobody buying base set, yeah? If no one wants to be buying base set, then, you know, it's a hype train, yeah? It's a hype train. The hype train's going to crash. Yeah, the hype train is going to crash. The train, everyone's jumping on the train right now, yeah? Everyone's jumping on the train, like, yo, jump on the train. Get on the cards, get on the cards, get on the cards. Everyone's jumping on the train. Everyone's jumping on the train, yeah? Everyone get on the train. Get on the Pokemon train. Boom, 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 boom. It's going full speed, yeah? The market's going up, yeah? And then at the point, it's just going to fly off. Imagine, like, a rock, yeah? Imagine a hill, yeah? Imagine like in a film, right? There's like there's a film I watched a couple of weeks ago, and it was a western, right? And there was a film, yeah, and the train went like this, and then there's a bridge, yeah, and the bridge is fully broken, yeah, and the train goes woo and dips into the other side of the mountain, yeah, and crashes into the mountain, but the guy offloads the money at the back, right? Obviously they were sending the notes to be burned, innit? Like the banknotes, yeah, in the old times, right? They were sending them to be burned. So obviously they get the cash out of the circulation, yeah? So for example, that's what's going to happen. That's what I believe is going to happen. Because the amount of stuff that's going to hit PSA, it's just going to be crazy, yeah? Because those people that have got base set cards am I going to be buying base set cards? Like, I don't need to be buying base set cards. I already have all the base set cards. I already have loads of base set cards. You know, me sending all them base set cards in, yeah, is like, I'm just constantly flushing them in, yeah, bum, 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 flushing them in, yeah. One day they'll dry up. But you can still go on eBay and find cards for like £2. You know, you can find Jungle Pikachus for like £1. You know, like, you can find base set Pidgeys, yeah, probably PSA 8 condition, yeah, for like £1.50. You know, it's, one day they will dry up. One day the product will dry up and the boxes will dry up. But, you know, the hype train will crash, yeah. I just believe it will crash because most of the box breaks that are behind YouTube are the reason why it's fueling the, it's fueling the people buying it. The genuine collectors that genuinely enjoy the cards, like me, I don't need to sell them, yeah? I don't need to sell them. There's a difference. If you don't need to sell them, yeah, you have no reason to sell them, yeah? If, oh, it's £500 for a Charmander, wow, whoop-de-doo, you know? £500, right? Like, who cares, yeah? I'm not bothered, right? I'm not bothered it's £500. You know, when it's hitting £1,000, yeah, all right, £1,000 a card, boom, here we go, boom, boom, boom. You know, get rid of them, kind of thing, you know? But it's, you know, it's just not going to go, I just personally think it's just not going to go that far because once all of it starts hitting PSA, yeah, the pot rewards going to, you know, the number, yeah, like the reel, innit? The reel's just going to spin. The reel's just going to spin up, yeah? Like the numbers, just, it's just going to keep ticking, yeah? It's going to keep ticking till every product out there is gone, yeah? And then it goes, and stops, yeah? That's it. Charmander stopped. I don't know. 5,000 PSA 10s exist. Yeah? 5,900 Bulbasaurs exist. PSA 10. Yeah? And one day, the numbers will stop going up. Because everyone will send in what they want. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's the reel. Yeah? The reel will just keep spinning. And it will spin and spin and spin and spin and spin and spin and spin until it's gone, yeah? Until the string or the line runs out, yeah? That's what it will do, right? But that's my take on base set. Do I think it will crash? Yes, I will think it will crash. It's a hype train. It is being fueled by YouTube and being fueled by box breaks, yeah? I believe that the hype train will crash. If you're in the end of the video, this is the basically best explanation that you can think that I can say, right? So, you know, I hope you liked this video. If you did, you know, comment below, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.